Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. I'm your Cosmic Auntie, and this is going to be your monthly reading. So please feel free to stay if you'd like. I'm looking forward to seeing what this energetic chat has in store for us. I hope that it is of service to you in some healthy way, and I hope that it is able to come alongside you in your journey, to encourage you and celebrate you, and even provide a little energetic respite along the way. You know, imagine stopping in at your favorite aunt's house to have some tea and a little snack on the porch, that kind of energy, you know. So this could find you at any point in time and feel relevant, but I am recording it for January, so Capricorn season. I will see you again at the end of the month for your season, so happy pre-birthday if you're watching it real time in Capricorn season. Yeah, thank you for being you, Aquarius. So I received a couple interesting energetic hints for sure that I'm excited to share with you, but before I do, I want to introduce my decks. I'm going to be using the Crow Tarot today, and for the month of January. It's such an awesome deck. I'm also going to write the titles of these decks and the author in the description below, so if you're looking to find the deck for yourself, you can find the information down below, and then also the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. So those are the two. I'm going to move the Oracle deck over here for now, and then let's jump in. All right, Aquarius. So the first hint I got for you was of a glitterscape. That's all I can really know what to say about it. It was like just wall-to-wall glitter. It was flat, like, and close up, and very, very sparkly, of course. Silver glitter. You could see all the reflection of light. And again, it was really close in my perception. Like, I felt like I was close up to it. I couldn't really see at the end of it. It was almost like looking at like a wall of glitter. So a glitterscape. A wall of glitter. And then the lyric came through, and I knew it was a lyric because I love the song and I love the album that it comes off of, so I recognized it right away. But it goes, "The feeling remains even after the glitter fades." And it's from a song by Stevie Nicks, literally called "After the Glitter Fades," off of her 1981 album, the Belladonna album, deluxe edition, of course. It's one of my all-time favorites. I'm going to find a version and link it down in the description box below, so if you feel, you know, called to go check it out, there'll be a version there. The song is remarkable, and I feel like it's just jam-packed with messages. But we'll definitely lean into a little bit here in this reading and see what we can get into. The feeling I get before any cards come out here, Aquarius, is this reverence and this reflection. There's this feeling of really witnessing how far you've come. And when I think of that song and when I like recall it, she's doing exactly that at the beginning. She's looking and it's almost like she's having a conversation with herself, so it kind of gives me this energy of having deep dialogue with yourself. It feels very present too, so there may be like times in this month where you just find yourself really going deep within and taking time for yourself to really just take it all in. And it's unplanned. I just keep seeing kind of like viewpoints in like rooms and houses and light on walls, and so that's kind of giving me this energy of it just kind of striking you in your day of just being like, wow, look at what I've created. Look at all of this. These desires made manifest. Look look at this. And then in the song to Aquarius, the next part of it is she remarks on the surprises along the way. I think the very first line is, I never thought I'd make it here in Hollywood. And then it goes, I never thought I would even want to stay, or that I would stay, or something like that. And so there's this tapping into, wow, look at what I have accomplished, and look what I am doing. Look how far I've come. Look at the surprises along the way. And I can't remember the song like word for word, but I think it goes into observing that everything she touches turns to gold, and that whatever she wants, she knows she'll find a way, like something like that. And she remarks in the song that this is the only life that she's ever known. So there's this energy, Aquarius, for you who are here, dear one. There's this call to action that I feel, and that's going to look differently for each and every one of you, and that's between you and the universe to know, really. And there's ways that you share it with the collective, for sure, and bring so much light into the world by being you and following this passion, this dream, right? In Stevie Nicks' case, she's a musician, artist, songwriter, rock and roll star. You all are rock stars out there, and you could very well be a musician yourself. But you don't have to be. It's this call to action, this soul purpose, the soul energy that I feel you've always been very, very tuned into. These are deep, just passions, talents, gifts. And so she's remarking on how far she's come, and I feel like that's something that I am feeling from you in this month, and from the archetype of Aquarius. Just really taking in the moment and taking in the journey up until this point, and trusting yourself to make it happen because of the results you see, right? And I think I love that she says that, right? Like, everything she touches lately turns to gold. This is the only life that I've ever known, this is this way of expressing that her soul that cannot, it is. It's just this pull. It's just this. So whatever that is for you, I feel like there's lots of achievements. There's lots of feathers in your cap. There's lots of dreams made manifest. Like, wow, look what I have created. Whatever that is, whoever that is to you too, right? Like, you could even be looking at your kids to be like, wow, look at who I've created. Like, amazing. Looking at your art, wow, look what I have created. Looking at your home reno, look at that. Look what I've created. Look at the relationship or the community you're in, or your favorite nature trail. Like, all of it. I feel like those are the moments where it strikes you to really feel that gratitude, and to feel that pride in yourself, and pride in what you're creating and what you've created. So that's cool. And then what's interesting about the song too, is that I think I mentioned it, right? She knows that whatever she wants, she'll find a way. And then the chorus hits, and it's like, sometimes, you can tell I really listened to this song, this whole album. Sometimes the living is laced with lies, but it's all right. The feeling remains even after the glitter fades. So there's this acceptance, right? It's this duality of really taking in the achievement and taking in the growth and the success, as well as how challenging life can be, and how there's these, how it can be laced with lies, but it's all right. The feeling remains even after the glitter fades. And what I feel like, well, I mean, let's just go through the song, I guess, because no cards are coming out, so obviously we're meant to have this conversation. So the song after that goes into her identifying what she is struggling with at that time, and in the song she shares with us that, that the one night stands like are hard, like I think she says they're hard to take, and how almost like no one would believe that she's lonely. She's a, what's the line? I like love it. It's like the timeless face of a rock and roll woman as her heart breaks. And it's not always right there to see, but it's there. And the feeling remains even after the glitter fades, right? And the feeling is all of it mixed into one. She's an alchemist, as are you. Everything she touches turns to gold. So there's this real beautiful process I sense with you, Aquarius, of taking in and reveling in the success and the achievements and the growth and as well as feeling and holding space for the challenge, the struggle, and how those places can help point to the true desire of what is being brought into and created in this moment. So if that makes any sense, I like, it makes sense in my head, but I don't know if I articulated it well enough, because it's really quite intricate and deep frequency, and I feel like I'm getting this deep, like, peering into the depth of your archetype, Aquarius, like how you work, and it's pretty cool. I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart, so I feel very, very connected to the Aquarian archetype, and I feel like there's so much that I can reflect on with this conversation. So thank you. Because it is kind of interesting, right? When we make room and hold space for the feelings to come up, because it's okay to succeed and have so much working out for us, as well as feeling lonely or feeling a certain desire or lack that points to a desire, because that's the point. I feel like this is the point, is that wherever you may be feeling blocked or frustrated or lonely or confused or disheartened, those are the places that we can invite ourselves deeper into to explore the true desire behind that sensation. And sometimes we have to follow the tether for a little while, but the reason why I feel like I'm getting this like deep kind of viewpoint of how Aquarius works in many ways is that through the wise words of Stevie Nicks, is that it all is happening at once, and it's okay. It's okay to feel, even when so much is working out for you. And it's okay to feel sad, even when you're really, really happy. Does that make sense? It's a really interesting reading. It could resonate with just one of y'all out there. I don't know, but it's this feeling of like really just feeling super grateful for everything in life, taking it all in, and checking in with the self of being like, okay, what's coming up here? Like, what's missing is what I want to say. What's missing? And remember too that Stevie, she knows that anything she wants, she's going to find a way to get it. It's not this huge lament, even though it's okay to lament a little bit, to not live there, to not live in just focusing on the successes either is important, but not to also live in the sadness or in the disheartened energy or anything like that. It's the alchemy of it. Everything that I touch turns to gold, which is the alchemist's journey, the alchemist's whole intention. So what is gold to you? And so interesting. We've been talking for like 17 minutes and no cards have come out. Aquarius, what an interesting reading. So we've got the 9 of Cups. Yeah, what are you desiring? Because you're looking around and you're seeing your desires real time. So there's this deepening confidence I sense in yourself when it comes to being a conscious participant in the, in life, with life, co-creator, and how powerful you are, and what makes you happy and what will make you happy. And that's the whole point of this song in many ways. It's like, yeah, I am, she's following her dream. She is glowing up. She is gaining ground. She's succeeding. She is a rock and roll star. She's living her life, living her best life. But that doesn't mean that she's not lonely, that she wants a real true connection. So she's real happy. She's really happy doing what she absolutely loves, but she's also sad and starting to identify that she's looking for true connection. So Aquarius, I feel like there's so much that you have achieved, and you have gotten to this like point where you're, these points where you're looking around in reverence for how far you've come and what you've done with your life and so far, and also what is missing by holding space for the loneliness, whatever that means for you. And it might not, like in Stevie Nicks' case, she's talking about romantic love, but that might not be what it is that you're missing or what it is that you're longing for. It may be connection, community connection, friendship. It may be a new, like workplace support, or resources, or adventure, or free time. Like literally could be anything. So there's things that I sense you identifying through. It might be manifesting in a challenging sense, right? She's like, okay, these one night stands are hard to take. She's just accepting that by articulating it, right? She's like, this is hard. They're hard on me. And another part of the song too, she says, but she knows that love is only one fine star away, which is you. You're represented by the star, Aquarius. So love is only one fine star away, which gives me this like wish upon a star energy. So by identifying and articulating this feeling, whatever it is, there's this invitation to be able to wish upon a star, which is essentially wishing upon yourself. Oh my gosh, this reading is so interesting. And then the Nine of Cups is all about deepening relationship with yourself, your emotional self, being able to access your emotional core, being able to experience bliss, emotional bliss. There's so much abundance, prosperity. There's so much light and warmth in this card. So let's see what else is coming up. That's too many, but we are going to keep these two because they... Yeah, okay, so we've got the Five of Cups and then we've got the Fool, right? Like there's certain, I sense there's certain achievements that have been made, and then I heard, now what? Right, the Fool is a whole new chapter, a whole new embarking journey. And the Five of Cups is where we feel a little bit sad, where we feel a little bit, heartbroken, where we feel a little bit let down, where we feel even a bit misunderstood, right? Because there's an element in the song about, right, maybe people not really even thinking that she could be lonely because she's so famous and so successful and so skilled at what she does. But she's like, but I am, like in the song, she's like, I never thought I'd make it this far. I never thought I'd make it here. I see this element of turning things to gold. I know that I'll be able to find a way. This is the only life that I've ever known to express myself in this way. But I am seeking deeper and true connection. And it's something that she's struggling with. And so I sense, Aquarius, that you're able to explore the duality in yourself, and the emerging of duality within the self, and that is assisting in a whole new path that's unfolding. And it's really cool because, like we talked about before, these elements and these places of challenge point to, like, what's that saying? When life closes a door, it opens a window. I feel like that applies here. And also, like, when you achieve something and you've been working hard at something, and you have gained success in a way, and there's almost like a now what, like, where do I take this now? And leaning into the places of discomfort can be a very important key to the direction in which it is to go. And also, it's so interesting about this card, Aquarius, because this bird, yes, is focused on all the 3 cups that have spilled out, but the 2 cups remain behind the bird. So, again, it's like, where have you felt sad? Where have you felt let down? Where have you felt heartbroken? Where have you felt, disheartened or frustrated? And lean into that in ways that feel safe and supportive, of course, to unravel it, to reveal the true desire behind it. And that true desire is acted upon. That's how these desires to which you have achieved have been identified and achieved in the first place. It's almost like this. You're like, okay. Like, some of you may have had a lot of changes in your group dynamics, your friendships, your work relationships, or your family. Yeah, you know, that's what the Three of Cups represents. So there's like this longing there. It's like really calling in like-minded individuals, and very much soul family. It's like it's almost like you're identifying missing your soul family, and therefore knowing that you will find them. And also, you know, because the Two of Cups is behind you. Oh, there we got the Two of Cups, exactly. So, yeah, knowing that you will find them. You will find what you're looking for, you know, and you will align with love in new ways. Like, for, you know, maybe some of you are looking for new work or something, that, you know, job opportunities that connect with your soul, that connect with your energy, that match your frequency. Some of you may be developing and creating your own jobs that really, you know, are fueled by your passion and are calling in like-minded individuals to participate in this business, right? So honestly, it could be so many things, right? These are general, these are collective readings, they're archetype readings. But I do sense that there's new desires being identified through paying attention to where your heart feels heavy, and through that heavy-heartedness, looking like within deeper. I keep seeing this like latch door, popping the lid off of it, and, you know, really leaning into it to identify the true desire behind. And yeah, some of you may be, yeah, making new friends. Some of you may be reconnecting with old friends that really get you, you know? And I feel like it's important to say, Aquarius, maybe some of you will be meeting romantic partners as well, that are healthy, that you're healthy with each other, and that you enjoy each other. Oh, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But it's just, honestly, it's been such an interesting reading, Aquarius. Oh, I was going to say that when it comes to, you know, if you're resonating with calling in soul family and connecting with soul family, and or reconnecting to old friends that, you know, really match your frequency, and like, these are going to be people and are people that want to hear what's in your heart. Because I find, like, going back to the glitter being really, really close in my perception, it's almost, and the Stevie Nicks song, it's like, because you are such a star, you know, people might not even know that you suffer at times, which is like really lonely too. And the people that I sense that you feel at home around now, and will feel at home around, your nervous system will know. They're going to be people who really want to hear what's in your heart. And this whole new, I'm getting all teary, oh my gosh, this whole new chapter will begin you know, where, yeah, you got a healthy romantic relationship or dynamic, you know, good community around you, have happy, healthy, supportive friends, and happy, healthy, supportive work colleagues or clients or customers or patients or whatever it is that you're doing out there, you know, fans or what, you know, like, and it's like all really, really beautiful. And it all, to wrap it all up, is like the confidence I sense in your energy to make it happen is really, really beautiful and potent, because you've seen how far you've come right now, baby. Right now. It's like, again, it's like I keep getting awestruck. And so there's this knowing that anything that you desire is absolutely something you deserve. And like Stevie Nicks, we'll find a way. And yeah, there'll be surprises along the way. And that's the fun thing about the Fool, is this adaptability, this curiosity, this willingness to take it all in, to experience it. And through that experience, there's going to be things that you like and there's going to be things that you don't like, and they're both going to point to deeper desires. And through identifying those deeper desires, the path unfolds more. I hope this all makes sense. What's coming up for Aquarius for January, or whenever this video finds them? Oh my gosh, Aquarius. I'm going to be real transparent with you. I sat for so long with your reading. Like, the energy is so rich. There's so many layers to it. And I honestly don't even feel like I even scratched the surface. So if any of this resonated with you in any way and you feel comfortable, please leave me a comment below. Also give this video a thumbs up. It helps me find people who match my frequency, who may resonate with the messages that I'm putting out there, the frequencies that I'm sharing, and it helps a lot. I also love hearing from you. So again, if any of this resonates, yes, and only within your comfort level, of course. But yeah, you deserve, you know, I sense that there are people in your life that I can identify now that authentically love you and you feel supported by, and also that there's people you're also calling in. And yeah, maybe some of you could even be reconnecting with old friends that, you know, or like you know when you meet like a pal at summer camp and you're like freaking 10 and it's just like so fun, like that kind of energy where you just feel like wild and free and imaginative and just lost in the moment and understood. And oh man, like you deserve that, and you deserve more of that, and you will continue to find it, because I feel like there's this strength. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And then we've got Green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Yes, that could be something. That could be even like a frustration for some of you, or one of you out there that's like trying to do so much and you're just like, and you're like, wow, I'm really frustrated right now. And why? And the answer is you might need some help, and that's absolutely okay. And finding the people that you trust to delegate to, so that this desire that is behind this frustration, that's incredibly, you know, valid, to be actualized, you know. so that you have time for yourself, or that you have time to be able to do the things that, you know, are really important to you. And there's going to be some like auxiliary things that can be delegated. I don't know, maybe that's just a message for one of you out there. But I know, Aquarius, sometimes it's hard to ask for help. You are the water bearer. You are pouring in the consciousness into the collective. So you have this dedication to you, and even within that dedication, which is incredibly beautiful, you have this amazing ability to tune into the collective and be incredibly helpful and insightful and supportive, but you also deserve that in return. And not just from anybody, okay? Not just from anybody, but like soul family, you know, people that truly, truly love you. And the way that I sense you knowing who those people are is because you are learning and falling in love with yourself in a deeper way every single day, and taking these moments with yourself to revel in the beauty, revel in the journey. So I hope this has been helpful, Aquarius. Keep taking that time to feel that gratitude, to really take in the successes, the achievements that you have accomplished, the dreams unfolding, the there's this like sense, again, call to action. And I feel like you've really made some moves and gained some ground in this. So keep giving yourself a pat on the back. Keep observing how far you've come and reveling in that and feeling proud of yourself. Simultaneously exploring any kind of sense and pang of sadness or frustration or I keep wanting to say being disheartened. So that could be something where you're like, I'm feeling a little bit disheartened in this area, and following that and exploring that will, you know, lead you to the answers. And again, there's something about, you know, these places being able to, you know, are shrouding the true desire. And once that true desire is identified, then, you know, plans can start being made to move towards and to, you know, move towards that desire, to build on that desire, to create that desire, all like all the things that you've created in your world thus far. And, you know, accepting how life can be ups and downs, right? And how that can occur within as well, and acceptance of that. There's just radical self-love here, and through that, the environment around you is really shifting, I sense, and there's whole new beautiful beginnings full of bliss and life and prosperity and, you know, healthy connection. And it's really beautiful to see. So thank you, Aquarius. I'll see you next month at your birthday time. Love you.